that is used to do a task. Another example to define the term machine is a tool that amplifies, that means increases the effort that is used to do a task. For example, to break a log of wood or to draw water from a well. So in today's class, I am going to tell about the two types of machines. They are simple and complex. A simple machine is nothing than around 400 years ago, scientists listed some simple machines, which are wheel and axle, pulley, inclined plane, screw, wedge and lever. So these are only some of the examples, but there are many simple machines that are listed by scientists. So complex machine is just opposite of simple machines, but we can learn about it later. First we can see about simple machines. So first we can learn about wheel and axle. So have you seen trolleys and suitcases that is used by passengers in railway stations and airports? So this helps the passengers to carry heavy luggage very easily without any effort. So imagine that you are in a shopping cart. So your mother or father are telling you to take a shopping cart. What you will feel? Just think about the wheel and axle. Because if you have heavy luggage, then how you will lift by your hand? You can't. If you use a trolley or what kind of suitcase, means it will be easy for you to move the heavy luggages. So this is an example of a wheel and axle. The structure of a wheel and axle means it has a wheel that is attached to an axle. I think so that you can see it. At center you can see a small rod. So it's connected till here. So this is the wheel and axle. So see how the wheel and axle is moving. So when the wheel rotates, the axle too rotates. This helps in many ways, not only to reduce the effort, to also for transportation. What about the vehicles, lorries, etc. So not only trolleys, there are many examples like skateboards, roller skates and wheelbarrow. Wheelbarrow is nothing than in construction work and all, they will put the cement or mud and they will carry it to different places for construction buildings. So this is also an example of wheel and barrow. So we learned about wheel and axle. Next is pulley. Pulley is nothing then, but I don't have an example to show you. But one example I can tell that it is crane. Cranes and all, no? Just they have a small type of hook that is attached to a pulley, which means and here I will define. This is a wheel and axle. Here there will be a axle, which means a rod. So here there will be a rope. So when we pull the rope in one side, here there will be a load like a rock or iron rod or some other things. For example, we get to the well too. So here is a bucket of water. So when we use pressure in one side, the bucket, it comes up. So this is the work of the pulley. So pulley is used for many things, for lifting or lowering the objects. For example, we can tell how we use the pulley to open to a higher place the flag, which means the national flag. It's easy that the flag is tied on one side of the pulley. At the other side, we are giving pressure, effort, so that the pulley, the wheel and axle rotates. So when it rotates, the flag on the other side, it goes to a higher position and it opens. So this is the work of the pulley. It's nothing that it changes the direction of the effort that is given on the other side. This helps in many ways for lifting heavy things and also lowering heavy things. An example of a wheel and of the pulley is crane. Not only crane, there are other examples too. I told you now that flag and also in wells. In wells, instead of going down into the water and taking the water from the well and coming up, there's a method named the pulley, right? So there will be wheel and axle. So when we give effort on one side, the bucket that is down, it take water and come out. That's also an example of a simple machine. Next is inclined plane. For the inclined plane also I don't have nothing to tell, but it's nothing than a surface like this. So this will be straight and this will be like this in a curved area. It's nothing than now you are in ground floor. You want to go to this floor. Now what you will do? Do you jump or climb? You can't ride. So in this time only you use the simple machine inclined plane. For example, we can tell stairs. So you can walk up the stairs and go up to the next floor, or you can use ramps too. For if you need to carry heavy luggage means you can use stairs sometimes. You can use escalators and also ramps. And also there are many inclined planes like water slides and sloping roads. In hilly areas you can see the sloping roads like hairpin bend. So they are little bit slopy so that the cars, vehicles can go very easily down. Rather to from up they can't jump and come down. So this sloping hairpin bend and all, they help them to come to the hill, from hill to the down. So this is the example of an inclined plane. So the correct definition of the inclined plane is, it is a, don't think that inclined plane is not a machine, because here and all they move, like wheel and axle, they move, pulley also they move, but here stairs, do they move? No. But also they are called as a machine. Why? Just think. What I told in the first. A machine, it does not mean that if they have any moving parts, there's a machine. If it helps us to reduce the effort, the stairs, escalators and ramps, they help us to reduce the effort. So that only they are known as simple machines. So this is the definition of inclined plane. Next we are going to learn about screw. So an example of a screw is this. This screw is used for many purposes like joining two things and also for drawing holes, and like in the electricians and all, they use their drilling machine, and at the front, this is a drilling machine. So at front they will be like this, right? What do you think the name will be? So it's nothing than a screw or something else, hole drivers, nothing like that. Just drill bit. So this drill bit, it doesn't have grooves like this. So this is called as thread. This part, So this is called as thread. And inside one part is there, it is called as grooves. So thread, another name is ridges. What? Ridges. So this drill bit, it doesn't have grooves like this. It will be very deep. So when we on the drilling machine, and when this drill bit rotates at high speed, how it will be? The grooves, they very hit fast in the in the walls or in the wooden area, something else. So they hit very forcefully so that the wood particles or the sand particles, they come out and they land at the surface, so that a big hole can be made. Another example of screw that is used to put holes in the land, not the walls, it's known as road driller, which means it's a complex machine. It will come in this complex, but it's also have a screw, because like this, the machine will be like this. So when this machine comes down, the screw rotates at high speed. So this part, it gets a large hole. It's mostly used in construction buildings. So this is the main information of screw. Another example of a screw is called Archimedean screw. So this screw is used for drawing water. Imagine that this is a land and here's a pond. The water is very deep and there's up and down, fully shallow water. Then what will we do? It's nothing, then we will use the Archimedean screw. So when the screw rotates, the water comes from the lower surface to the higher surface. This is very useful in farming for farmers and their crops. So next is wedge. An example of a wedge is this, but this is usually not a wedge, it's just a screwdriver that is used for this purpose. For this purpose they will use, but I am using this as a chisel. Some people use this to polish the things too. So this sharp and it is sometimes called a chisel too, but this is not a chisel. But chisel, the chisel and axe. Axe, they are used to cut the trees. These two machines are used to break the things. So these two are examples of wedge. Wedge is a machine. Here I can't explain like that, but I can explain that here a thick is there and it comes at the end. See how it is sharp. So this is the main definition of a wedge and the structure. The wedge now have two inclined surfaces. Can you see it? Here there's like a slope and here too there's like a slope. So these are the two inclined surfaces. Another example of a wedge is this screw. Because wedge is also used to connect two things. For example, what can I tell? So these two are a thing. You need to connect these two. What you will do? So just you'll use the screw and push it inside so it holds the two objects together. So a bit is also used in this purpose. So next we will learn about lever. An example of a lever is a scissor. So I will tell you how the scissor works. Before that I need to give the definition of a lever. A lever is a bar. For example, what can I tell? This. So this example, just imagine that this is a seesaw and this is the fulcrum. Okay, so this is the fulcrum. So here is a person. Imagine that these two are person. So what they will do? Can you see what is happening here? So this is load and this is effort. When this goes down, this is load and this is effort. So this is how a lever functions. So for example, we can tell seesaw. Now you should know that is how the seesaw works. So a lever is a bar that is rest on a small thing like this. I showed this. Like this it rests. So that thing is called the fulcrum. And we can see fulcrum is this also. Can you see? This is also fulcrum. So the fulcrum now it helps the lever to move side by side and lift the load. So now we can see how this scissor works to tear this paper. So slowly I will tear so that I can explain you clearly. So this is the fulcrum. This end, no, it is called the fulcrum because it rests on this piece of paper. So now I am going to cut this. See how it is functioning. Did you imagine how it functions? It's nothing that this fulcrum now. It doesn't move, but this is the load and my fingers that are using now my effort. So that's why this paper is teared into two pieces. So this is how the lever works. So another example of a lever is, just imagine that you are having a bottle of can, the lid is so tight you can't even open it. For example, the water bottles. So what you will do? Just take the back of the spoon, keep it under the lid and use the effort on another side. It is an example of a clever way that means the lever. So the lid now it is the load and the part where the back of the spoon placed on the can is fulcrum. So the effort you are giving now, that is called the effort. So when you give the effort, the lid opens. So this is a very clever way that is called the lever. Like this nowadays to advanced technology, there are many things like lever. For example, a spinning wheel. Before that there is no spinning wheel. They will use like this. They will use a hand spindle. So they will do very fastly so they can get the yarn or thread. So nowadays very technologically they are. So they are using spinning wheels and there are many things that they use to spin cotton. So these are the simple machines. So what are they? Wheel and axle, pulley, inclined plane, screw, wedge and lever. Okay. Now we will go to complex machines. So complex machine is just opposite to a simple machine. For example, this scissor. I will explain about this later. So first we will learn the definition of the complex machine. A complex machine is made up of many simple machines to a more simple machine, and as simple machine it take a lot of time to do a work, but complex machine can do it within a little minute with less effort. So an example of an complex machine is scissors. So what are they? The simple machines? A lever, and there are two wedges. Can you see? So this is called wedges. So these are the two simple machines that make the scissors as a complex machine. If there is only a wedge, means it's a knife. So that is the wedge. That's a simple machine. So as there is a lever, it is called as a complex machine. So like this, there are many like wheelbarrow, an inclined plane, a lever, and a wheel and axle. So these are complex machines. So as I told, in olden days they will use spindle or hand spinning to make yarn or thread to make the cotton t-shirts which you wear. Not only cotton, wool too. But here now they are using a complex machine named spinning wheel. So this spinning wheel, no, it has many machines like pulley and wheel and axle. So this is the definition of complex machine. So the complex machine have two or more simple machines that work together to reduce the effort and to do a task within a little minute. So in today's class we learned the two types of machines. They are simple and complex. And we learned the examples of the simple machines and their definitions and examples. And we learned about complex machines. So thank you friends.